I think it's time to be a little bit honest and to say clearly the referees are afraid to give decisions for Chelsea.
Hello there, dear friends. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. In this video, we are going to discuss about the VAR, because what a great place to start but talking about the VAR. I'm sick and tired, man. People are going to say, oh, you are crying too much, deal with it, it's happened, blah, 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 blah. It's happened a little too much for Chelsea Football Club. If you go back in the day, you will see that even before the VAR era, we've been suffering with referees. Always, why always Chelsea? Why always us? I don't understand. Certain fouls, certain penalties are just obvious to see. You don't need a rocket scientist. You don't need anything, really. It's clear there. Just give a damn penalty. Just make a call for Chelsea Football Club. Referees are afraid of making calls for Chelsea Football Club. I don't understand. And we lose, other people are celebrating. Or we draw and other people are still celebrating because they were lucky. Man United were very lucky. They've been getting away with the murder. They've been getting away with every single thing in the Premier League, and this need to stop. I don't know how to stop it. I don't really know how to stop it. Okay? And I think the manager or people in charge must start doing something. Let me give you an example. When Van Dijk was injured, by Pickford, it's been in the media for almost a week. People still talking about it over and over and over again. Liverpool are asking even explanation from the FA and from those people in the office. And you see that people are paying attention now and calling out on, the VAR and other people to react. But that was just one time. But for Chelsea Football Club, we see this every single day. There's no need even to repeat myself. The FA Cup finals, not even one final. Finals. We've seen every kind of injustice always for Chelsea Football Club. Red cards not given, penalties not given. But anything that we do, we are going to pay for it. There is no balance. There is no justice. So I think we should start doing something ourselves. In my preview video, I said Frank Lampard need to be loud. Frank Lampard need to say something. That's why Mourinho got some decisions. Because Mourinho is very loud. Mourinho is going to the media. The press conference is going to say, I'm praying that the VAR is going to work for everybody. And he's just going to call people out. And when you call people out, they are going to pay more attention. Even if their intention was to punish you, but just because you mentioned that, it's going to discipline them a little bit. You don't just come after the game, after losing point, and start crying. That is just useless, because you are not going to take away what was already stolen from you. So I said it in my preview. I said Frank Lampard need to take advantage of the press conference and say something about the VAR. They don't have to ask you a question. You are intelligent enough to twist a question a little bit and just put something out there for the referees. One way or another, you have to call them out. Harry Maguire been getting away with everything against Chelsea. And at the bridge, the dude scored even the second goal to win them the game. We had a red card that day that wasn't given. Okay, we had our penalty not given. And Christensen was hit in the face. No card, no yellow card, no red card given. But every time we do even less than that, we get a red card. Against Liverpool, Christensen, for tackling Mane, he got a red card. Today, Harry Maguire doing the same thing in the box. Everybody can see it, but no penalty given, nothing. It's a Chelsea thing. I don't understand what's going on here, but we have to be loud. We have to take charge of our own destiny because nobody likes us. Okay? People hate us for some reason. I don't know why, but why it's always Chelsea Football Club. Leave your comment and let's have a conversation. What should we do about these referees and the VAR?
And if Manchester United does it, they will do it by playing very well in the second part of the season. And when you play well, you deserve. And in the top of that, everybody knows that they were a bit lucky, more than one time. Lucky that others didn't have. We didn't have, for example, that luck.
Yeah, penalties, VAR decisions, all the kind of luck that you need, I guess, if you're going to get that break.
Can you repeat, Gary?
Yeah, penalties, top of the league, VAR decisions, top of the league. United, that's the kind of luck you need, isn't it, if you're going to get that break?
But VAR shouldn't be about that. VAR should be just simple, pure, clear decisions. The space for the mistake is the space of man on the pitch having to make very difficult decisions, 200 miles per hour, different angles of vision. That is the mistake that we learn how to respect in football. It's sometimes difficult to accept, but are the mistakes that you understand, because everyone makes mistakes in the game. Coaches, referees, players, we all make mistakes.
Last one.
Stevie, looking at it, how much should Chelsea blame the referee for not winning that game?
I don't, if this makes sense, I don't think they can blame him for not winning the game, but they can certainly blame him for losing it. The two decisions that he made that went against Chelsea are absolutely huge and no question turned it in Arsenal's favour. Now, the fact that I agree with Frank that Chelsea didn't play well, listen, there's plenty of teams haven't played well and won an FA Cup final. I've done it myself, so yeah, the referee's responsible for them losing. As I said, certainly not them winning it.
So the two key decisions that we're discussing, Ali, is the Kovacic 2 yellow cards and the red, and then the Bellerin foul in the build-up to the Aubameyang winner.
Yeah, and so clearly the Kovacic second yellow should not have been a second yellow. It's just your regular foul. And I think that's when sort of the common sense and management of the game and understanding where we are and what the moment is, and that's when a referee should be very mindful of that. And if you're going to give a second yellow card, then be sure that indeed it is an offense that is worthy of a second yellow card. And so that one clearly I think is a mistake. And then the other one is it's one of those that it's a judgment call. And yes, it's a foul. And more so than anything, you would think, okay, if it was in any other circumstance in the game, it's a foul, it's no problem. I just don't quite understand why then once it's reviewed, then you don't think about it and say, maybe this is something that perhaps we ought to reconsider. But for me, if you look at Chelsea and the overall performance, and while you can point the finger at the referee, and while you can say clearly that these two calls could have and perhaps should have gone in a different direction.
It's an exaggerated problem. It's not really a problem in English.
Oh yes. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. Oh yes, it is. Oh yes, it is. But I don't make campaigns.
You always think there's a campaign against you?
Yes. No, not against me, because I'm not on the pitch. Against Chelsea, yes. Against Chelsea, yes. You know, in the last couple of weeks, do you want me to tell you the two most important things that happened in my matches? In my matches, in my opinion, Felipe Luis and Eden Hazard should be now, or could be now, with broken legs.